Okay, if you are watching this video, you've missed me because you're literally watching an Ldoe video and I haven't made one in years. Haha, welcome back. Okay, so I had a couple of people ask me to make a settlement video, sort of a guide to the settlement. And so I'm going to try to give you as much information as I can. Now, a lot of my settlement has already been sort of maxed out. But I will go back and provide you guys with what you need for the lower levels. I'll give you screenshots later. So the first couple things that you need to know about the settlement are where to get the important things. So down the line, the most important things would be these. Let me just grab them. And yeah, where's my other workbench? Where did it go? I've lost it. That'll work. There's still one more thing. Oh well. Okay, so screws. Screws you can find in the motel, in the downstairs basement-y area. It's very important once you have access to them that you start stocking up on them and doing the reset every time. Forget the regular part of the motel, unless you just want like grenades. But go get these every time. Your wire. The iron wire can be found at the farm, as it says, or crafted, but it's harder to craft later. Well, it's not hard, but it takes up the iron, which you need, so get them. This is going to be the big one, your asbestos. This can only be found in the sewers and the expeditions. And if you are like me and you screwed up and you did not do the port sewers often, you will find that you're stuck. Like right now, I'm stuck. The recipe requires 4, and I have 1. And I can't do any more expeditions because I die. So stock up on that. The rubber hose can only be gotten in an expedition. You cannot find it anywhere. And likewise, this aluminum cable can only be crafted or gotten in the expeditions. You cannot get it elsewhere. So those are some really, really important things to focus on and collect. You can make these wood logs. Let me go grab them really quick. That down here. So wood planks and iron bars. You need to make the 2 major items that are this way, that are in here. Makes these iron billets and the pine beams, and those are 2 like staple items that you will be constantly crafting. So start stocking up now and crafting as many of those as you can. You'll see that I have a ton of doors instead of walls, and that is because to build a wall, you can see it takes both of those 2 things, and you need a lot. So it's like, what do you do? So instead, you build a door. It uses the iron plates, which, if you're like me, you have a ton of. So it saves a little bit on some things that that you need to stock up on. What I'm working on right now is this 6th floor upgrade. I need that to get my lathe so that I can make the iron parts. Once you start working on the settlement, you'll want to start building up your stockpile of your billets and your beams, because they're super important and every machine uses them. So focus on that. Keeping up on making sure that you're building things in the correct order is also really important. So the headquarters is what gives you access to the different sets of levels. Let me show you. So you have Ghost Town, Destroyed Station, and Old Train Station. Old Train Station wasn't opened until I finished headquarters number 3. So like right here, I'm at headquarters, or I'm at level 3. You do the headquarters first, then you focus on the walls, because the walls let you do the upgrade to get the machines. Barracks are really important because they give you access to increasing your mercenary. So if you're at a point where you're like stuck because your mercenaries are maxed, I would gear more towards getting your barracks upgraded than I would say your garage, because you're going to get more power out of your mercenaries than your garage. But your garage is also really important, but it's also really hard. So like the level that I'm on requires 20 of those cables, which is really going to suck. The expeditions themselves, they get harder as you go. So here, if I auto squad, I'm still 4,000 down. And all 3 of these levels, I can't beat. I've tried. And nope, not that one. There. I've failed. It's nuts. So I think there's a lot to it. I think there's a lot of learning curve. Another thing that you need to know is when you build your substation is going to be a priority. Get that thing finished, because you can't upgrade past a certain level until you get that one done. So make sure you get it done. To get your substation running, it seems that this is a lot of problems for people. You can see, hold on, can we turn off the noise? There we go. Okay, building, power. Okay, so you see the little blue wire that's running from my substation to my generator and to my machines. You have to connect them with wire, and these rocks here in the center, you cannot put a wire over, even though you can put a floor over it. So you need to make sure that you're not wasting things. You can see the way that I have it built, where my generator is on the ground and in the center, and I have rooms. Now this room over here to the left, if I needed to use a generator over here, I can't because of that. But if I pushed my generator down one spot into where this big machine is, then you could go off one way or the other. It's sort of an intricate place to try to build around, which is why there's only 2 machines. If you're going to do multiple machines, then I suggest you come to like where this area is. You see I have 4 wires coming off, which means I can have 4 machines, and you can see how I have it built. This room, I've made it so I can actually split off and create a 4th room in that area. It allows you to have less generators at the beginning. Eventually you'll need more, because everything requires power. So once we get down here, all of these, the lathe, the sink, oops, wrong button, the hydraulic press, the pipe rolling machine, each of these different items all require power, which means you will need more generators, but don't focus on them as of right now. You also don't need a super big base like you see that I've done. You really only need room for 4 or 5 things per room and the ability to get around. You can do long corridors that open up. So like you can see where this room is right here, this long corridor. It makes it a little bit easier so that you can sort of spread things out and be able to have them connected to your generator. Let's see, what else do you need to know? Oh, mercenaries. Let's talk mercenaries. Biggest mistake that you can make, I made it, is to upgrade these super rare, hard to get guys. Reason being is because in order to max them out, you have to get each one of them 4 times. I have gotten Jack of all trades twice, so I've gotten them from 10 to 20 and 20 to 30 it'll be. But you got it, no, you got, sorry, 3 times. You got to get them 3. So 10 to 20. 1, 20, and 30. And the likelihood of getting them, if you only get them 1 every 100 openings, is really, really rare. So you're going to focus on Connor, who's a tank. He's going to be like your main go-to guy. He's got massive health and good armor. He's going to be your front row guy pretty much all the time. I hear Chris is good, but I never focused on him. I probably should have. Tucker is a really, really good one, I've learned. With your exploding zombies, which you will get a little bit later in the expeditions. If you time his skill to hit the exploder doesn't explode you. Karma is another really good one, although she's rare. Where the heck did she go? She's hiding on me. There she is. She's harder to get, but she can heal, which is really important. Although her skill is so spread out. I think it's like 30 seconds or something. Let's see where he is. Oh, Jack is another really good one. He is a super rare guy, but he's got super good armor. He's a big old tank. So it really just really matters how much you're putting into it and how many of the mercenary thingies you're getting regularly. Oh, there's a sale, and I can't buy crap because I have no internet. That's lovely. Thank you, game. So let me show you what an expedition looks like at my level and how I fail to beat it. I've learned that in this back corner, the second line is where you want to put Karma when you use her, because that's the last line usually to get hit, and it saves her. We're going to put Tucker there because we need him. Connor, and we'll just grab the highest one. And if I didn't cover something that you wanted me to cover, just drop a comment below and I will either answer it there or make you another video. And if you want my Ldoe videos to continue, you gotta let me know, because I know I haven't made them in forever. Although I will start making raid videos, I think. When you start using your minigun, you want to tap like you're fishing. You don't want to press and hold because you will lose access to it. We're going to go ahead and keep healing now because my poor little Tucker back there is getting his butt kicked. And we're going to hold off, shoot, boom, explode, explode. Oh, that was perfect. Oops, I used that too soon. All right. That was literally the perfect moment to use the exploders. Let's heal. Come on. Ideally, we would have targeted the smaller guys first because they do so much more damage together. There we go. Come on, heal up, girl. Nope. Nope. Oh, there's another wave. So that's the problem that I'm running into is no matter how far I get, there's always another wave. Devs, if you happen to watch this, could we just get like a counter? Because it says 0 out of 1 waves, and there's no way to know how many waves you actually have coming. A little frustrating. Okay, so before I go, I'm going to show you the pictures of what you need for the barracks levels and substation and whatnot. Let me go show you this one because it's not done yet. This is your water pump. This is like the last thing that you'll need, so don't put anything into it that you have to make here. As you can see, this you'll get in expeditions, but any of these other things, do not fill this. This is the absolute last thing that you fill. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm pretty sure there's something that I have not covered. You can have a dead body storage here. And when you do your expeditions, when you first start them, you'll find that you can do a bunch of them all at once. And it'll tell you that you can take your daily loot. Do not take the daily loot until you have finished the amount of expeditions you can do. Once it finishes, oh, look, nope, I wasn't looking. Once it finishes, or you have finished the maximum that you can do, and then now you're failing them, that's when you take your daily loot. Reason is let's say you are here and you get to this one, but you've taken your daily loot here, you won't get this daily loot until tomorrow. But as soon as you stop being able to do them, take it that moment so that you can set it up to get it the next day. It does refresh every 24 hours, so make sure that you're doing it at a time when you're going to be on, because the last thing you want, like me, it's 2 hours. I got to wait till 4 in the morning to take my daily loot. So that sort of sucks. But you'll get stuck like that. Focus on what you can build and what's important. Headquarters, barracks, garage, important. And it takes time, so don't get frustrated. Just collect. Just start collecting. Yeah, if you have any questions, drop them below. Thank you for watching my first Ldoe video in years. I hope this has helped. Have a good night. Bye.